and we live in some wild times. It looks like prophecy is unraveling, and it's happening right this very moment. What we now have is Israel making a move that we've been waiting for a long time. What just happened is they just sacrificed the red heifer in a practice run. Now, this would have been the real deal had they not caught a black hair on the heifer, which was a blemish, which means it's not good for the sacrifice. So what they decided is, we're going to go ahead, since they were so far along in it, and we're just going to go ahead and make this a practice run. They did all the rituals, had all the rabbis there. I told you within the past few weeks that they were up on Temple Mount doing rituals and casting spells. Okay? Well, it's going down now. The only reason this isn't the official red heifer sacrifice at this point, again, is because they found a blemish on it. So they've got other heifers that they're going to be pulling up, and they never say the day, they never say the time, but this just took place on July 8th. They were attempting to do it until they found this. This means that they were prepared to do this, which will open the window in time where the third temple can be built. All the material is sitting there on the ground, waiting to be built. This is huge in terms of prophecy and everything else with the temple, the return of the Most High. Even though no one knows the day or the hour, there's certain key things that have to go down before the end comes about, so to speak. This is why we always say to keep an eye on places like Damascus in Syria. When you wake up and you find out that that place has been leveled, which could happen at any time now from this point on, since Assad's been ran out, you know you were close. Also, events like this, when the heifer is sacrificed, when this temple is officially built, and their Messiah can sit within it. Now, some of you may be saying, well, who's their Messiah? Well, man, you've been sleeping or living under a rock. He's on video. He has miracles attributed to him. Right now, they call him the Yanuka, which means the Torah genius. That's right. And he plans to sit in this temple they're about to build. Also on the shekel, you know how our money has like the president's head in the middle? What they did is they took him and they slit it down the middle, where half of his face is on each end of the shekel. And you can't tell. You can't see he's there until you put it together. And you can see. It's crazy. This is the time. This is wild times with everything going down. And remember, the rabbi said they labeled Trump their Prince of Peace, gave him a silver crown. This is all on video for those, again, that have been slacking on this. And they call him the Gentile Messiah. Why would they do that? They say that he is supposed to hand over America to their Messiah, their main Messiah, on the world stage once this whole temple is constructed, once all this goes down. So, again, they just tried to pull off the red heifer sacrifice, and at like the last second, it had to become a rehearsal, or the window would already be open. So, in terms of their magic spells and all their seances and everything, anytime. It could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. At any moment, they could pull out the one with no blemishes, and all anybody's going to know is after it happens, the word's going to spread, just like this. All right, so the image that I have attached and also more information shows, they just burnt this thing up. There's video out there showing the whole thing as well. This is biblical, prophetic in many ways. That third temple is key. The whole red heifer prophecy and everything with it is key, signaling what can happen from then on. And it looks like we're right there. They were prepared to do this up to the last minute. So, join me on the live streams. Going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Right here on W77, talking about this in a whole lot more in greater detail. Have a plan. Get right with the Most High. Interesting times. That's for sure.